49ers versus the Baltimore Ravens was a staple game in Christmas Day, a game that will determine who is the best team in the NFL, and the Ravens, with that dominant win, cemented their spots. The Ravens are 12-3. They have a top 5 offense in the league and also have the second best defense in the NFL. And the main guy on the helm is none other than the MVP frontrunner himself, Lamar Jackson. This season is a season where he is fully healthy for the whole year, because in the last 2 seasons, the man was never able to stay healthy at the end of the season. The fact that this guy is fully healthy while playing the best out of any other QB in the league cements his chance of winning his second MVP. With that being said, the postseason is well around the corner, and the Ravens are viewed as the favorites to win it all this year, which means there's lots of pressure for Lamar Jackson to get the job done. So in this video, I'm finna discuss Lamar Jackson and whether or not can Lamar Jackson rewrite his legacy. Hey man, say man, this is the A-Man Show, back at it again for more content. Make sure y'all subscribe. I post NBA and NFL content, turn on post notifications so that way y'all don't miss anything new. Anyways, stay tuned and let's get it started. Lamar Jackson's greatness is nothing to scoff at. In just his first full year starting, the guy was the best player in the NFL in the 2019 season. He became the first ever unanimous MVP by throwing for over 3,000 yards, 36 TDs, which was leading the NFL with only 6 picks, and rushed for over 1,200 yards, averaging 7 yards per carry, which is also leading the NFL. Aside from Mark Andrews, he did this without a number 1 wideout, so really the man was the whole offense, and his prowess along with an elite defense led the Ravens to a 14-2 record, which was the best in the league. Despite having a bye week, the Titans will shockingly beat the Ravens in the divisional round. Lamar Jackson in that game, not gonna lie, he was absolutely underwhelming in that game. He cannot push the ball down the field, couldn't make plays with his feet. Lamar Jackson did not show up in the divisional round. In that game was the biggest criticism throughout the media in that time, and the first of many of the Lamar Jackson hate. The following year, Lamar Jackson will have a down year compared to the year prior. Although the Ravens won 11 games in 2020, people were doubting Lamar Jackson's ability to throw the football. People always wonder what kind of player he will be if he didn't have the ability to run the football, because of his lack of consistency, whether to make big-time throws, especially throws in tight windows, and his accuracy as well. That plus his lack of postseason success was the biggest question going into that year's postseason. Luckily, Lamar Jackson shut the critics up somewhat, because in the wild card, Lamar Jackson took down the divisional rival in the Tennessee Titans, the same team that beat him in the divisional round in the year prior. In that game, Lamar Jackson completed 70% of his passes for over 170 yards, along with 13 carries for 136 rushing yards and a TD. The man was sensational in that rematch, but against the Bills in the divisional round, Lamar Jackson struggled once again. He couldn't make plays with his feet and struggled to push the ball down the field, although they were up against a superior team in the Bills. So for the next 2 seasons, Lamar Jackson will continue to lead this Ravens team to winning records, but in those 2 seasons, the man will go down in the near end of the season with an injury that will keep him out for the remainder of the season. Also during that span, the Lamar Jackson hate reached its all-time hate. Some even go as far to say that he's not even a top 10 QB in the league. Even though the guy, especially the majority of the games in that 2-year span, the man was literally in the conversation for the MVP. Yes, he does have times where he was off as far as throwing the football, but for the majority of the games, the man was automatic in the pocket, and he has shown the ability to pick apart defenses, and also the man is one of the most impactful players in the league. Just him on the field without any other elite weapons aside from Marquise Brown and Mark Andrews, the Ravens were at least a top 15 offense in the league when Jackson is on the field. And now with a healthy season on his belt this season, the guy is proving everyone, including the media, wrong once again that Lamar Jackson not only is one of the most efficient passers in the game, but is establishing himself as possibly the best player in the game. Yes, best player in the game. So far this year, he has a career high in passing yards, 19 TDs with only 7 picks, highest completion rating of his career along with almost 800 total rushing yards, He doesn't turn over the football. He's amazing in extending plays. And the guy, time in and time again, he makes consistent throws under center in tight windows. And just overall, the guy literally controls the game 24/7. We can talk about how great Lamar Jackson is in the regular season. But the question is, can he be that guy going into the postseason? Well, he did show that he can show up in the playoffs, such as in the wildcard game. But can he win all the way through towards the Super Bowl? That remains unseen. If Lamar Jackson plays at the same level in the postseason, then I don't know how anyone can stop the Ravens from winning it all. Going into the postseason, they will be facing teams like the Chiefs, who has proven in their track record that they can get it done, and also the Browns are looking spooky, especially if Joe Flacco continues on his superb play, and also Miami is looking super dangerous, and actually facing them this coming week. If Baltimore manages to defeat all of these teams in the postseason, capitalize against the 49ers in the Super Bowl, do you know how huge that will be for Lamar Jackson's legacy? He will probably be considered to be a Hall of Fame QB at this point. He will have 2 MVPs, 1 unanimous, and in that MVP season, which is this year, will win a Super Bowl along with being the MVP of that game. Then all the hate will dissipate entirely if all this happens. So this is an important year for Lamar Jackson because this is the year that can make or break his legacy. Yeah, sure, his sophomore year of losing in the divisional round was bad, but like I said, he was just in his second year in the league, so you gotta give him a pass. But this year, if the Ravens go out sad in the divisional and Lamar Jackson underperforms, then the hate for Lamar Jackson will continue on for the next season and possibly the year after next and beyond if he can't get it done in the postseason. And for his legacy goes, he will be remembered as a guy that was great in the regular season but never gets it done in the postseason. One postseason win is not enough, especially if you're headed down the Hall of Fame route, which I believe that Lamar Jackson is going towards right now. So like I said, Lamar Jackson must get it done in the postseason. Lamar Jackson must win this year's Super Bowl in order to shut the haters up once and for all and cement himself in league history as one of the greats. He's already the greatest dual threat QB the league has ever seen, and if he gets it done this postseason and wins it all, then he is on the trajectory of being a Mount Rushmore type of quarterback. And that is all. Let me know in the comment section below, can Lamar Jackson become a Hall of Fame QB if he wins it all this year? Like I said, let me know, and make sure y'all subscribe for more NBA and NFL content. Road to 100K subs, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, and that is all. Stay litty. This is the A-Man Show. Sign out.